the new 4G's on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious. So they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Baker changing the play at the line. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now. And you look at this Saints defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Mayfield on play action. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Pass to 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 3rd and 2. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Here is 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Escapes the defender, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
2nd and 11. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 23 yards on the play. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back to throw here. Slant pass complete to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Buccaneers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, switch gears.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Godwin, the motion man. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here. This is 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now Baker going to change it up. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. In motion left, Godwin. 4th down, Mayfield. forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Palmer going in motion right. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run here with Dowdle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Neal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. all even as we get ready to start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Baker changing the play at the line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A running play. It's Dowdle fighting through, and he's got space. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 7-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Neal. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things up. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.